Greetings and welcome to my documentary film where I, a random total stranger, asks other random total strangers in the middle of Kingston about the epic coronavirus epidemic and how crazy and weird it is. Or something, I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing. So my question is to you, what's the first thing you're gonna do when the coronavirus situation's over?
Well, get back to doing sport, mass participation sport, what I enjoy doing, and it's been cancelled since about March.
Alright.
So I'm looking forward to more sport happening.
What's the most eventful thing that's happened to you since the whole situation since February?
Very little. Work's been difficult, there's not been much social life.
Yeah.
It's been very quiet.
Hi, sorry to bother you guys. Could I answer a few questions just for a short film I'm working on?
Okay, we could do it an hour if we can't do it, it's just not a good time.
Oh man, that's alright then. No worries. There's a palm tree, mate! Look at it! Whoa! Whoa! Yo guys, sorry to if you're busy or whatever, but I was hoping you could answer some questions for a short film I'm working on.
Yeah,
documentary.
What questions are they about?
Oh, so generally about the coronavirus situation.
Yeah, that's
and,
cool.
Yeah, Parliament, if you don't mind.
Parliament?
Yeah, just generally.
Yeah, go on.
No problem.
What's it for, like university or?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like,
So I'm gonna be like a superstar now.
yeah. What is the first thing you guys are gonna do when the coronavirus epidemic's over?
Book a holiday.
That's a good shout to me.
I'm getting out of this country.
What about you, Muzzy?
Probably the same, yeah. But just try and book a holiday.
Come with me.
Yeah, have a little, just
Where
have
you
a little
thinking?
break.
Somewhere sunny.
It
Just
depends
come
when
visit.
the pandemic ends.
What was the most eventful thing that happened to you guys like during the pandemic and during lockdown and shit?
Eventful.
Yeah. That's probably the toughest question I got on my list, am I honest?
Yeah, that's a mad question actually. In what sense?
Well,
like
not much.
just generically.
Because there's so much like, so much mundanity.
Yeah.
So when you're like just chilling, like you must find some ways to
Yeah,
kinda
definitely.
quell the boredom, you know?
I know what you mean. Like taking up a few hobbies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Nothing really like a big event really. To be honest with you, it's just been like this. Hasn't been like a spike or anything. It's just been, you know what I mean? Simples.
So what's your opinion on Parliament and just in general the Queen?
The
As
Queen.
like a human being?
I'll let you answer this one.
I've got no problems with the Queen. Parliament, they could work on it, but it's you know what I mean?
I think they got a tough job. And
Yeah.
it's very easy to criticise the government. It's very easy to point fingers at the leaders. But realistically, they're not the ones making the decisions. They're just the face of it. So I think it's hard. I think they got a hard job. But anyone doing this, trying to organise this, get all the logistics right, it's not going to have it easy realistically. So I can't really comment. I think they're all right. Yeah, decent. 6 out of 10.
There's a lot they have to work on within the UK, you know, Brexit, COVID, like homeless people. They're different like things
100%.
they've got to work on. If they work on this one, people are like, why not working on that one? If they work on this one, they're like, why not working on that one? So it's a very difficult sort of, yeah. Dow!
Let's interview him. Hey guys, sorry about all that, but I was wondering if I could ask you some questions for like a documentary I'm shooting for my short film for university.
Sure, why not?
The first question is, what's the first thing you're gonna do when this epidemic's over?
Well, as you can probably see, we're volunteers for our church, and we're going to be around here for probably 2 years' time, and then we'll head back home. So as of right now, that's pretty much all that we're doing.
What would you say is the most eventful thing that has happened to you guys, like during the pandemic and stuff, and during your time and everything?
That's probably just more of being put indoors.
Yeah?
Just stuck indoors, yeah, because we're more of working outdoors, that's what we do. And so being stuck indoors has completely turned the world around, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's boxed us all in, really. I just
Definitely.
had to get used to it.
Mhm.
That's cool. And this is probably the most divisive question I have. You don't have to answer if you don't have to, if you don't want to, rather. But what's your opinion on Parliament and the Queen, as an American such as yourself?
I don't know anything about it, so I won't have much to say about it anyway.
I just realised I'm following Captain's sense of direction. So I don't know if I should be following him.
First question I have to ask is, what's the first thing you'll do after the coronavirus epidemic is over?
Thank my lucky stars. I think I will probably go and see my great-grandchildren.
Alright.
Because I can't cuddle them at all.
How have you been keeping up with your grandchildren?
Well, my granddaughter comes along the road with them in the car, and we have a little talk at a distance. And that's it. We did have a walk here not so long ago. Keeping our distance.
What would you say is like the most eventful time you've had during the pandemic?
Most adventure. Well, probably putting my Barclay card into a broken hole in the wall, which means that I haven't got one at the moment.
Oh.
That's pretty traumatic. A day, you know, a fortnight before Christmas, when you want to do telephoning, order things, and do that.
And last question. What do you think of Parliament and just the Queen in general?
Which do you mean, the Queen or Parliament?
Either, really.
I think the Queen is a marvellous old lady. She's stuck to it come, you know, whatever happens. And I think she does an enormous amount of good. She has a pretty awful family at the moment. Parliament, it's impossible to do the right thing. Doesn't matter who you are. It's not a matter of parties, really. It's a matter of the nation, isn't it, at the moment? But I think he's probably done about as well as he could do. Let's hope he brings home a deal tomorrow.
Thank you so much for answering the questions. They're really great answers.
I don't suppose they're any good.
Oh, they're great. I thought it was really interesting what you had to say about about Parliament as well. Because we've got a lot of similar answers actually. They're doing the best they can really, and we're looking forward to what they can do really with the deal and everything.
Well, half the time they don't know the answers anyway, do they?
Not a lot of us do, to be fair. So.